Evening, you lot. You know how the schools are being infiltrated by communists, Satanists, trying to corrupt our children? Well, it's worse than you thought. The Roman alphabet itself is a very insidious tool for Marxist, Satanist propaganda. And this is very easily proved. A stands for Affordable Care Act, which is socialized medicine. It also stands for Arab, which is evil. B stands for Biden, another communist. And it stands for Bernie Sanders. And it stands for blue states. And it stands for Black Lives Matter. They're all a bunch of rioting criminals, and they're dumb too. And it stands for bad. And C stands for communist. And it also stands for Clinton. Did you know there's a website that proves that Clinton looked just like Nero? Coincidence? I don't think so. Also stands for Catholic, and their social teaching is communist. D stands for demon. But you know what it else stands for? Democrat. And what does Democrat sound like? Demon crap. E stands for so much for evil, but it also stands for evolution, and it stands for environment, and it stands for Elizabeth Warren, and it stands for enlightened, but it stands for election, stolen election, fraud. Yes, like F stands for fraud, for fake news, and for feminazi. And G stands for gay, but it also stands for global warming hoax. H stands for hoax, but it stands for Hillary too. And I stands for intellectual, but it also stands for Islamist. They're all bad. And J stands for Jewish. And K is such a communist letter. Oh my God, it's so communist. So communist. It also stands for Das Kapital and for Koran. Oh my God. L, liberal, left. Oh God, it's so evil. And you know, it stands for Lucifer too. Lucifer and liberal both begin with L. And it stands for Lincoln, and we all know that Lincoln was part of the communist plot controlled by demons. Oh, I'm hurting my throat talking like this. Pardon me a second. Sorry about that. Where was I? Oh, yes. M. M stands for Marx and Mao, but it also stands for Medicaid and Medicare, socialized medicine. They should all just die. N stands for nature, so let's get rid of it. Just drill, baby, drill. Die, you filthy little trees, die. And for nihilism, yeah, nihilism. Oh, what does O stand for? Do you know what O stands for? Obama, Muslim, atheist, communist, criminal. Yeah, and it stands for orgy too. And P is just so awful. P stands for public. everything public is bad. Everything should be owned by two incredibly rich people. And it stands for Palestine too, which is bad. It stands for poor. Poor people suck. Q stands for queer theory. R stands for radical, and it stands for regulation, which is bad. And it stands for revolution, but also, you know who else it stands for? Rolling. Yes, the Satanist who supports the welfare state. She's evil. And S is the most evil letter of them all. Satan, Stalin, socialism, Saunders, SJW, God, that letter, whatever, is bad. T and U, trade union, anybody? And T also stands for transit, like public transit. U stands for USSR. And V stands for vote, which means we need to stop people from voting because all voters who don't vote for my people are frauds. Yeah. And W, oh my God, yeah, W. Global warming hoax again? Anybody? Welfare state? Elizabeth Warren? And, of course, woke. W is just so woke. X stands for X-rated. Y stands for, oh my God, what does Y even stand for? Y is so evil, it doesn't even stand for much of anything. It stands for youth culture, which is being corrupted by woke media. And Z stands for zoophilia, because liberals like to sleep with animals. We all knew that. It stands for zero, so it's nihilist. So if you're learning the alphabet, that makes you bad. So don't learn the alphabet. So don't learn anything, because schools are evil. Thank you for listening.